Have you ever wondered what the world would look like if history had taken a different turn? What if the disciplined, militaristic Spartans, not the democratic, artistic Athenians, had shaped the future of Western civilization? Let's journey back to 400 for BC, a pivotal moment when Sparta stood victorious over Athens, and explore an alternate timeline where Spartan ideals triumphed. The Peloponnesian War is over. Athens, the cradle of democracy, philosophy, and art, lies defeated. In our timeline, Sparta's victory was short-lived. Their rigid system couldn't manage a sprawling empire, and their dominance quickly crumbled, paving the way for Thebes and then Macedon under Philip and Alexander the Great. But what if Sparta had adapted? What if they had succeeded? In this alternate reality, Sparta doesn't just tear down Athens' walls. It dismantles its very identity. The democratic assembly is replaced by oligarchies loyal to Sparta. Philosophers like Plato, whose teacher Socrates was executed shortly after the war, might find their inquiries suppressed. Free speech and open debate, the cornerstones of Athenian life, would be seen as dangerous and disorderly. Imagine a world where the schools of Plato and Aristotle never flourish, where critical thinking is replaced by unwavering obedience to the state. The intellectual explosion that defined Athens would be extinguished before it could truly light up the world. Art and architecture would also take a dramatic turn. Forget the graceful Parthenon. Spartan aesthetics were functional, minimalist, and militaristic. Public buildings would be imposing and severe, designed to project power, not inspire beauty. The vibrant theater of Aristophanes and Sophocles would vanish, replaced by martial choirs and patriotic hymns. The humanistic focus of Greek art, the celebration of the individual and the pursuit of ideal forms, would give way to a collective, state-centered expression. The cultural richness that we associate with ancient Greece would be replaced by a stark, monochrome uniformity. This Spartan hegemony would ripple outwards. As Persia once again looms, a Spartan-led Greece would respond not with diplomacy or shifting alliances, but with pure military might. Perhaps this united, disciplined force, a Hellenic league forged in the Spartan image, would be even more effective at repelling foreign threats. There might be no need for an Alexander the Great to unite a fractured Greece, because Greece would already be united under an iron fist. But what kind of unity would this be? A Spartan world would value discipline, sacrifice, and the state above all else. The concept of individual liberty, a seed planted in Athens, might never sprout. Without the Athenian experiment in democracy, the very idea of government by the people could be lost to history. Later civilizations, like the Roman Republic, might draw their inspiration from Sparta's oligarchic model, not Athens' democratic one. The foundations of modern Western political thought would be fundamentally different, built on principles of control and hierarchy rather than freedom and equality. Science and technology would also follow a different path. The Athenians' curiosity and philosophical inquiry laid the groundwork for the scientific method. A Spartan world, focused solely on military application, might excel in engineering weapons and fortifications, but would likely neglect theoretical science and abstract mathematics. The intellectual curiosity that drove figures like Archimedes and Euclid might be stifled in a culture that prizes soldiers over scholars. Progress would be measured in battlefield victories, not intellectual breakthroughs. So, as we look back from this alternate present, we see a world profoundly changed. It might be a world of incredible order, discipline, and military prowess. But it would also be a world poorer in art, philosophy, and the celebration of the human spirit. The vibrant tapestry of Western culture, woven with threads of Athenian democracy, art, and inquiry, would be replaced by a stark, gray banner of Spartan efficiency. It's a sobering reminder that the ideas we hold dear, freedom, democracy, and the pursuit of knowledge, were never guaranteed. They were the hard-won legacy of a specific time and place, a legacy we are fortunate to have inherited. The Spartan victory might have created a stronger Greece, but it would have left behind a far less interesting and less free world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through alternate history. What do you think a Spartan-dominated world would look like? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration, please hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and ring the bell so you never miss another what-if scenario. Until next time, stay curious.